In this 11th episode of the History of Fan Anime, host William Chow delves into the fascinating origins of Arctic animation. Having laid the groundwork through previous episodes, this installment explores the formation and evolution of what would become a significant force in fan-based anime distribution. In the early days, anime enthusiasts faced significant challenges accessing Japanese animation. Local Japanese video stores served as the primary source, offering untranslated tapes of anime content. These raw recordings presented a unique challenge. Viewers encountered the material in its original Japanese form, without subtitles or English dubbing, forcing them to rely on basic plot summaries or their own interpretation of the unfolding stories. To stay informed about the latest developments in Japanese animation, Chow maintained subscriptions to 3 major publications: Animatia, Anime V, and New Type. These magazines provided crucial updates about new anime releases and OVAs, original video animations, serving as a vital link to Japan's animated content. Despite this connection to the industry, a significant time delay existed between an anime's appearance in magazines and its availability in Vancouver. The process required someone in Japan to record the content and physically ship it across the Pacific before it could reach local rental establishments, creating a considerable lag in accessibility. During this period, Mr. Chow expanded his collection of anime-related literature through local bookstores. While he hadn't viewed many of the animated works featured in these publications, the magazines provided essential reference numbers that enabled him to order art books and reference materials through his Japanese bookstore connection. During this period, William Chow was actively involved in running the Vancouver Japanese Animation Club. The club would host screenings of newly released anime videos, though these were presented without translations. To assist viewers in following the content, the club distributed detailed synopsis sheets that outlined plot points, character names, and key story elements. However, as Chow explains, this approach had its limitations. Viewers would miss the nuances of dialogue, humor, and dramatic tension due to the language barrier. The experience was comparable to reading an abbreviated study guide, offering only surface-level understanding of the content without the depth that proper translation would provide. The host's residence became a hub for local anime enthusiasts during this time. Fellow fans would frequently visit to explore his collection of Japanese magazines and stay updated on the latest developments in anime. These gatherings served as informal networking sessions where visitors could examine and discuss new acquisitions and developments in the anime world. Through his connections with the Cartoon Fantasy Organization, CFO, the host learned of an innovative fan initiative called the Ranma Project. This group had begun subtitling the then-new anime series Ranma 1/2, marking a significant development in fan-based content distribution. At the time, viewers were primarily familiar with subtitles through Chinese martial arts films, including classics featuring Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. While William Chow, being of Chinese descent, could understand the original dialogue in these martial arts films, his friends relied on the subtitles despite their varying quality. The subtitles, often appearing fuzzy and white on screen, frequently featured rudimentary translations that, while basic, still allowed viewers to enjoy the content. The emergence of fan-subtitled anime projects like Ranma sparked considerable interest in the community. This movement expanded to include other popular series of the era, such as Vampire Princess Miyu, Bubblegum Crisis, and Galforce. The popularity of these anime titles created a sense of urgency in the fan subtitling community. The host explains that during this period, rumors circulated about companies like Animaiton showing interest in licensing these properties, though negotiations were still ongoing. As evidence of the growing commercial interest, industry figures like Kenichi Sonoda were scheduled to appear at conventions. However, with no deals finalized, the window of opportunity for fan subtitles remained open. The host emphasizes that timing was crucial in this endeavor. The fan subtitling process needed to be expedited due to the limited window of opportunity. Once a commercial company acquired the rights and released an official version, fan subtitles would become obsolete. This reality drove the focus on quick production while maintaining acceptable quality standards. Drawing parallels to the Chinese martial arts film industry, William Chow notes that viewers could appreciate content even with basic subtitling, as long as they could follow the main plot points. However, time pressures remained significant, particularly as these titles were slated to become flagship releases for emerging companies like Animaiton and US Manga. This commercial pressure intensified the need for rapid fan subtitle distribution. The production team encountered numerous technical challenges during this period. While the Genlock equipment functioned adequately as a standalone peripheral device, operating independently from the computer system as discussed in previous episodes, other technical aspects proved more problematic. The host recalls that the Amiga 500 computer system presented significant difficulties. William Chow describes these computers as particularly unreliable, expressing strong dissatisfaction with their performance in the subtitling process. The software infrastructure demonstrated considerable inconsistencies, particularly in timing functions, which merely operated on a basic incremental counter. System crashes were a frequent occurrence during operations. Basic text queuing programs would frequently cease functioning at random intervals, presenting a significant challenge for video timing operations. The scarcity of available software compounds these issues, and the computer systems exhibited persistent stability problems, including frequent overheating. The host notes that the particular Amiga unit's operational life concluded rather dramatically with its descent from a two-story building. While this incident wasn't captured on video, Mr. Chow draws a parallel to the opening sequence of SCTV for viewers seeking a visual reference of the event. The host's initial subtitling endeavors included prominent titles such as Vampire Princess Miyu and Bubblegum Crisis. William Chow's interest was particularly captured by the television series Kimagure Orange Road, which they began working on using their somewhat unreliable Amiga system. The team's efforts led to the establishment of the Orange Road project, through which they successfully subtitled a substantial portion of the series. As Chow expanded his knowledge and connections within the CFO, Cartoon Fantasy organization, he received valuable assistance from Bruce Carlson of the Phoenix Group, who introduced him to various improvements in fan-subbing technology utilizing Genlock systems. Carlson's contributions extended to developing more sophisticated computer software for the Macintosh platform, which offered superior timing accuracy and enhanced stability compared to previous solutions. The host, already equipped with a Macintosh system, readily adopted these improvements. During this period, the industry standard for Genlock devices centered around TrueVision's Video VGA and NuVista cards. These professional-grade tools provided significantly improved quality and reliability, though by this point, Chow had already established a considerable portfolio of subtitled anime productions. During this period, the host had already begun work on both Orange Road and Maison Ikkoku. The production team made the decision to revisit and remaster earlier episodes, necessitating a complete retiming process due to the limitations of the Amiga system's timing mechanism, which utilized a basic numerical counter rather than standard time measurements. The transition to Macintosh hardware brought significant improvements in precision, offering timing accuracy down to a tenth of a second. This enhanced capability enabled more sophisticated editing techniques and, crucially, provided consistent, reproducible results across multiple production runs. William Chow notes that the technical aspects of linear versus nonlinear editing in fan-subbing warrant further detailed exploration in subsequent episodes. The evolution from early fan-subbing methods to contemporary techniques represents a significant technological advancement in the field of fan-based anime distribution. Viewers interested in these technical developments are encouraged to subscribe for notifications about upcoming episodes that will delve deeper into these technological distinctions. The selection of anime titles for fan-subbing during this period was influenced by various factors. The host explains that while numerous anime series were available, specific titles like Vampire Princess Miyu, Gall Force, and Bubblegum Crisis were chosen for particular reasons. Bubblegum Crisis and Gall Force, both featuring the work of Kenichi Sonoda, were selected due to their connection to Daisuke, one of the team's key members and an admirer of Sonoda's artistry. William Chow notes that Daisuke's preferences often diverged from mainstream popularity, citing his particular fondness for the character Caddy in Gall Force. While Daisuke initially showed less interest in Kimagure Orange Road, preferring series like Maizani Koku, a collaborative arrangement emerged. Through negotiation, Mr. Chow secured more translations of Orange Road, enabling increased fan-subbing production of this series. A significant development in Arctic Animation's formation came through the involvement of Wayne Rempel, who served as the inaugural treasurer for the Vancouver Japanese Animation Club. Mr. Rempel's contributions were instrumental, as he managed the administrative processes required to establish the club as a nonprofit organization. His efforts included handling all necessary paperwork and banking arrangements with CIBC Bank, located at Broadway and Main Street. The original CIBC Bank location has since been converted into a Tim Hortons, though that building too has now been demolished to accommodate the new Broadway SkyTrain line development. Wayne Rempel's establishment of the banking infrastructure proved instrumental in Arctic Animation's development. After setting up the initial account for the Vancouver Japanese Animation Club, the natural progression led to creating accounts for both the Orange Road project and Arctic Animation. This financial framework enabled the organization to process money orders and payments for their extensive mail order operations, handling requests for Orange Road and various other Arctic Animation productions. This organizational development marked a significant milestone in their growth. As fan-subtitled productions began to emerge, the group utilized their bulletin board system, BBS, to disseminate information about upcoming releases. Orange Road, in particular, emerged as their flagship production, garnering substantial interest from the anime community. In future episodes, William Chow will explore more fan stories detailing how series like Orange Road and Maison Ikoku transformed viewers' perspectives on anime. These personal narratives will illustrate how these pioneering shows sparked greater interest in Japanese animation among Western audiences. Following the success of the previous episode on fan correspondence, the host plans to delve deeper into this engaging topic. Your engagement with our content is invaluable. We encourage you to interact with our videos through likes and comments, as these actions significantly enhance our visibility on the platform, allowing us to reach a broader audience interested in the cultural impact of anime in the Western world. For those interested in supporting our research and production efforts, we have established various channels for financial contribution. Detailed information about these support options can be found in the video description below. To complement your viewing experience, we have compiled an extensive list of resources related to this documentary series, including a comprehensive episode guide categorized by topic. These materials are accessible via the links provided in the description. We also have Patreon featuring exclusive content and behind-the-scenes insights. This resource offers additional materials that enhance our documentary series, including extended interviews, archival footage, controversial content, and in-depth analyses. Furthermore, we regularly update our blog with supplementary information, addressing frequently asked questions, sharing historical anecdotes, and showcasing visual artifacts and personal stories on the website via the links provided below.